In this topic, I will show you on how to use the trading journal templates. And all right, as you can see here, this is the trading journal templates. You can see there is date, symbol, right? The account size, risk, risk, how much risk that you take to get into a position in this trade, your entry price, your stop price, risk per share, and total risk amount, suggested shares of buying, and okay, assume that we are going long for all of the position. That's mean we are going for long term, and this is actual trade exits. How much do we exit? At what price do we exit? And this is the commissions of broker, and this is a trade results with commissions, and this is the estimated trade results. Okay, and this is all right. This is the before cost, and uh, we will see the result here, the total profits or unprofitable at this column, right? And I will show you on how to use this. All right. Uh, this is actually an automatic calculator, an Excel calculator. Has automatic formula in it for you to use it. What you have to do is that you just have to enter the date, symbol, right? The tickers, what stock did you buy, the account size, how much of your total equity, right? And how much total cash capital of your trading account. And this is risk, percentage of risk, how much risk that you are willing to risk in one particular trade. And usually we are seeking for 1% risk management, all right, in every trade that we take. This is our entry price and this is our stop price, all right. And this is the first one, two, three, four, five, six data that you need to enter in order for you to calculate how much shares that you need to buy in order for you to get into this price. And if it's move against you and it hit the stop price, how much that you are willing to lose, all right? Is how much risk that you willing to take, all right? And it will be shown, the numbers will be shown here in total risk amount. Okay, and I'm gonna show, I will in a minute I will gonna show you how can we use this trading journal template, right? And we take an example of this Twitter uh, Twitter stocks. We assume that we want to get into these stocks, all right? And because this is based on our analyze before, this is a stock have trend and have power, and hence we are interested to get into this stock, right? And this is actually a few days after I'm doing the analysis, and you can see that this is the weekly chart, right? We use this weekly chart because of it's easy to see the price movement. You can use daily chart also. Usually we use daily chart in order for us to identify our entry. And the more small the time frame is, the more precise actually the chart can tell you where the exact price that you can get into. All right. Now we are not talking about that. We are trying to calculate and use our trading journal template right now. We'll show you on how to use, on what are the function of each time frame, all right, in order for you to do and to analyze the trade effectively. Okay, now for our trading journal template, all right, for example, we had doing our weekly analyzing on this Twitter. and we are interested to get into this trade. All right, we are interested to get this trade. Remember, when we are interested to get into this trade, that's mean, right? The next question is at what price that we supposed to buy, right? Of course, one thing is that we want to buy at the price that lowest as possible, right? Lowest as possible. And assume that you can see that there is a retracement and the trend become longer and it has power compared to the previous trend, right? And what we trying to do is we want to get an entry at this position, right? Assume that we are seeking to entry at this point, right? At this point, we see we can see that there is there is a uh, reverse candlestick situation here. So we try to get into this position, right? So, right, upon seeing this rebound upward, we want to get at this position, for example, 31.5, right? Let's assume that our entry is 31.5, right? 31.5. Now our stop loss could be here. This is our immediate support, and it could be at this price, right? The previous resistance. And we are interested to get to allow our trade to fluctuate a little bit if in case that it's going downwards, so that all right, we are not panic, we are not sweating to be stopped out immediately if it touch this first support line. All right, we want to give our trade or price a room, enough room for it to fluctuate, so that we are not easily stopped out and lost in position, right? So you are thinking about entering at this price 31.5, and your stop loss we are assumed at this price 25.15, all right? 25.15 stop loss, right? 31.15. Okay, sorry, 25.15, 31.1. So in considering to get into the trade at 31.5, and you are willing to stop loss, all right, where this is the moment you think that you are wrong, you want to get up from the trade, right? 35.1, because you has given enough room to it fluctuate, but still it's reached its point here. So you decide your stop loss would be 25.1, all right? And so what you want to do is you want to get this information in this trading journal template, right? So what we're going to do is that our date today is, for example, like this is 13th of May, and the symbol would be T, all right? Symbol would be here, TWTR. And what is your account size when you took the trade, right? Let's say you have 30,000 in account, right? 30,000 in account, and you risk 1% of your trade. So your entry price would be 31.5. So when you saying that you risk 1% of your total account size, that's mean you are willing to risk $300, right? 300 of your total account, right? Which is 1%. Right? This is actually but optional, and usually all the traders, successful traders and bankers all around the world are using 1% rule, right? And you can, if you think that you are willing to risk 600, right? $600, so you can see 2%. So you are willing $600 for your risk if it hit your stop loss. All right. So entry price would be 31.5, and your stop loss would be 25.1. Right. So when you enter all of these informations, so what this Excel calculator do for you is that it automatically uh, calculate for you how many shares should you buy. All right. So it's is your process of calculating your uh, how many shares that you need to buy in order for you to risk certain amount of your money in the market. Right. For example, like in order for you to get into a share price at 31.5 and stop out at 25.1, by a by willing to risk 2% of your total account equity, which is $600. So this is the amount of shares that you need to buy. So that's mean you are willing to put your money $2,835 in the market, which is same amount as 90 shares of this Twitter, right? So, right, this is what the calculator be able to provide you to ease your job in calculating how much shares that you need to buy in order for you to raise a certain amount of your account. So when you took your actual trade exit, for example, like 35, 33, 35, so you have 315 uh, and you 315 profits, and your commission would be $16. So you have $299 profits in this trade. All right, 315 before the cost, and right, this is R multiple. This is actually your risk management. For now, you can neglect this section, right? For what I'm gonna want to show to you is that how this trading journal templates is your work, all right? In calculating of amount of shares and what are your amount that you are willing to risk in a trade, all right? I hope this is very much helpful in doing your trading analysis, all right? So as you can see here, when you get into this trade, it's not immediately going up. It retraces a little bit, but it does not touch this stop loss, and yet it resumes its movement upward. So right now it's 33.4. So you can see, for example, like if currently this if you want to calculate your profit, you can see how much. So you have 155 of uh, profitable trades that you have, right? So I hope this is beneficial, and I will share with you more on how to use this trading journal templates on our second examples in the next video. Right? Thank you.